What's up, YouTube world? This is Jay, and I just got done watching NXT not too long ago, so I am here to do my NXT review. Um, so yeah, even though they haven't been too popular on my channel yet, I'ma keep doing them, cause I guess I'm a loser. But one day I'll be a winner. Yeah. Anyways, let's get right into it. Jackson Riker versus Humberto Carrillo. Humberto Carrillo is a newcomer. I think I heard them say he was on 205 Live. So this is my first time seeing Humberto Carrillo. And he's facing Jackson Riker. And surprisingly, I thought it was going to be like a squash match, you know, like just total annihilation. Humberto starts strong though, and he hits a really nice springboard kick, but Riker kicks out at one, and but Humberto keeps up the pace, and he looks good so far. I like Humberto. He's not bad, you know what I mean? He looked pretty good in the little bit of time that he had before Jackson Riker just took over and started beating the holy hell out of him. Probably because he was getting a little bit embarrassed that Carrillo was, getting the best of him for a little bit there. And Riker hits the Widowmaker. Humberto rolls out of the ring, but Riker's basically outside as soon as Humberto gets out there. Throws him into the barricade, gives him a nice, elbow up against the apron, throws him into the barricade again, throws him over the barricade, leans him up against the barricade, knees him in the face, does like all this stuff before finally Oni Lorcan and I can never brain farts, people, brain farts. Danny Burch, dummy. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch come out for the save because they also have problems with the Forgotten Sons, which is the group Jackson Riker is a part of. So they're just building towards a feud there. And next up we have Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne versus Candice LeRae and Casey Catanzaro. This wasn't too long of a match. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Aaliyah does a nice knee and flips out of it like Casey was on the ground. Aaliyah jumped in the air, hit her with the knee, and kind of did a flip out of it onto her feet. I thought that was pretty nifty. And then Casey returns the favor by doing a nice headstand on the top rope and then doing like a springboard, not a springboard, doing a headstand Hurricane Rana to Aaliyah. Vanessa Bourne goes to do his double suplex, or I'm sorry, Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne go to do a double suplex, but Casey lands on her feet and does a double neck breaker instead, and then she tags in Candice, and this is where it all goes downhill for Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah. Candice LeRae comes in like a bat out of hell. She starts kicking ass. She does a nice step up senton off of Vanessa Bourne's back. She just jumped off of Vanessa Bourne's back and did a senton onto Vanessa Bourne's back. And then she hit a springboard moonsault for the 1-2-3. So Candice LeRae was in the match for literally 2 minutes. And yeah, there you go. Candice LeRae and Casey Catanzaro win. Next up, we had a grueling match with the Street Profits and the War Raiders. The Street Profits, Montez Ford started the match before the match even started. He just leaped over the top rope onto one of the War Raiders. Yeah, they're still the War Raiders in NXT, even though now on Raw they are the Viking Raiders. But so the match started off real quick, real fast, high paced. I didn't mind that at all. It was a nice little swerve in there, get things kicking. And then they the Street Profits almost won by catching the War Raiders off guard. And but then the War Raiders take over with high impact moves. There was a crossbody while one of the Street Profits was on the mat. The guy just ran off the ropes and just basically plowed right into him. And then the Street Profits, of course, start making their comeback. And Dantes Ford uses Dawkins' chest to do a flip and a neck breaker. And then a minute later, Dantes Ford had one of the War Raiders like this, and then he ran towards his partner, jumped up, kicked off his chest, did a flip, and did a reverse neck breaker onto one of the War Raiders. Then a minute later, Hansen, who is like 300 plus pounds, does a springboard elbow, and Morrow makes the memorable line of, "This is 305 live," upon a 205 live where the cruiserweights are. 205 being the weight class, 205 pounds. So I thought that was funny. Morrow's like one of the best commentators, if not the best commentator right now, ever. Right now, not ever, but right now in WWE or NXT. Rowe picks up Hansen, and as he's throwing him into Dantes, you hear Dantes scream like, "Ah!" Dantes was sitting in the corner, and Eric just picked up his partner, who, like I said, is 305 pounds-ish, and just tosses him into Dantes Ford's face. And I just thought it was funny that you heard Dantes scream like, "Ah!" But he couldn't do anything to stop it because he was hurting. He couldn't get out of the way. Then the War Raiders give Dawkins a springboard clothesline, German suplex combo. Then they perform the Thor's Hammer for the win. And it was a great match, though. And the Street Profits looked really good. So part of me thinks the Street Profits might be your next NXT Tag Team Champions. Next up, we have the main event. And it's Johnny Gargano versus Roderick Strong. And it starts off nice with a little bit of mat wrestling. They both show you their technical prowess. And, but it quickly turns into a brawl. That didn't last too long. It lasted like maybe 90 seconds of mat wrestling. Maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just blowing smoke. Gargano goes to do a baseball slide to Roderick Strong while he was outside of the ring. And Roderick Strong catches him, does a wheelbarrow half Nelson slam into the apron. It looked like it hurt. I bet it hurt. Ouch. They trade some hard chops. Strong hits Johnny Gargano with a brutal gutbuster. Roddy Strong is putting on a clinic early. That's in my notes. Gargano's on the mat, and Strong starts to chop him while he's down. And Gargano would just be like, "Boom, come on, give me more. Boom, come on, give me more." He did that like 3 times, and then Roderick Strong just starts stomping him until Gargano stays down and he gets a 2 count. Gargano, of course, comes back, though, and lays a whooping on Strong and hits a slingshot spear where he uses the middle rope from the outside of the ring and slingshots himself into the ring and hits a spear for a near fall. Gargano then reverses a military press into a Hurricane Rana, then a really nice super kick for a long 2 count. This part's funny. Gargano's chops Strong in the corner. Spit flies out. And then the fans are like, "Yeah!" And Gargano chops him again, and spit flies out again. And then the crowd starts chanting, "One more time, one more time." So Johnny Gargano, being the professional, not wanting to disappoint the fans, does it one more time. Yep. I thought that was cool. I love when the crowd starts chanting one more time for some, because it's usually during a high impact move. They're either getting chopped, going through a table, getting hit by a chair, some kind of weapon, something. They're getting messed up though. There's there's counters galore in this match. There had to have been at least 75 counters in this match. And at one point, Johnny Gargano goes to do the slingshot spear again. Roderick Strong counters it into a crazy backbreaker for a near fall. And then Strong hits Gargano with a nice sequence. Gargano went to do his DIY running knee thing, and Roderick Strong caught him, threw him into the bottom turnbuckle. Gargano's head hit the middle turnbuckle, I should say, and then Roderick Strong flew in with a knee, and then he hit a backbreaker, and then he slammed Gargano on his stomach, and then got a near fall there. And then about a minute later, Johnny Gargano gets Roderick Strong in the I can't remember the name of his finishing maneuver now. The Gargano, whatever his finishing move was called. Dude, I'm so stupid. I'm having a total brain fart. I'm sorry. The Gargano Escape. I think that's what it's called. Gargano Escape. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. But before Strong taps out, Adam Cole comes out and distracts Johnny Gargano. Then the other two members of Undisputed Era come out. Then Matt Riddle comes out to intervene. That way it's not a 3-on-1, 4-on-1 situation. And in the midst of all this, Adam Cole has his back turned. Roderick Strong grabs Adam Cole, and Adam Cole must have thought it was Johnny Gargano, because he turns around and kicks Roderick Strong right in the face. And then Gargano does a slingshot DDT. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Gargano wins the main event. That was a pretty good match right there, people. Back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, counters galore. Both those guys are outstanding competitors. So they put on a good match. And this is a good episode of NXT. Went by pretty quick. So yeah, I don't have too much else to say besides that. Hopefully people start watching these more and leave me some comments and we could chat it up. And until next time, folks, peace.